Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now.
Hello wonderful people, welcome back to my channel. My name's Shahad if you don't know me already, and for today's video it is super exciting. I am so excited about this because this video is about me doing an Ancestry DNA kit and figuring out where my DNA originates from. Like, I've been wanting to do this for so long, but like I haven't been able to receive it, but this time I was able to, and not only that, I also was able to receive two. And the reason why there's two, that flip did not work, is because I'm doing one, but also my mother is doing one. And so you're asking me, why should we know that your mother's doing this? Well, because this video is going to be split up into three portions. Third portion is going to be of me looking at my DNA results and seeing where I'm from, but then also comparing my DNA to my mother's DNA. It's not only will I know about my DNA, but I'll also know which parts of my DNA comes from my mother, and thus the rest will have come from my father. At least that's how I'm doing it. But I am going to be doing a little review of this as well throughout the video, because I might as well. So all I know right now is that my originality is Iraq. So my mother is from Iraq, she was born there, and then also my father is from Iran. So I'm really excited to see it. For anyone wondering, is one of this kit is this much on the site currently. Ancestry DNA, let's give it a try. Okay guys, so I have the kit with me. My mother's sitting next to me too. Activate the kit. My sister's sitting next to me. So the first step is you have to activate your kit. So I'm on ancestrydna.com.au/activate. And so apparently what you have to do is, in the box there's a tube, and that 15-digit number on your tube is the code that you have to put in to activate your box. My sister is currently opening my box. And here it is. It says, welcome to the new world discoveries. Cool. And then it has a lot of medical stuff. Okay, so we have activated both my mother's and I's DNA kit, and now what we have to do is collect our saliva. So guys, we have to wait actually 30 minutes before we do this test, before we take the saliva test. So we cannot eat, drink, smoke, or chew gum for 30 minutes. Hello, it's 30 minutes later. My mother's currently doing the kit. So I have a bunch of instructions here of what to do, so let's follow suit. So fill the tube, so there's a black line right there, so I have to spit into the tube until it comes to that black line. Okay, so now that I'm done spitting, I don't know what to show you, but I'm done spitting up to the line. And so now what it says is to remove this funnel part, screw on the enclosed cap tightly to release the solution that will stabilize the DNA in your saliva, which has started to release. As you can see, it's going into the top is going back into the bottom. And then it says shake the tube for at least 5 seconds. This will ensure your sample mixes thoroughly with the stabilized solution so that our lab could best process your sample. And then it says place the tube in the collection bag. So they have this little collection bag. So I put my solution back into the baggie, and I'm sealing the baggie now. Mail in your sample. And so yeah, it says that roughly this will take up to roughly 6 to 8 weeks from the time we receive your sample that I will get my result. 2 boxes set and ready to go out and ship. So I'm gonna come back to you guys when the results come in. It's a second for you guys, many times for me, but yeah, I'll send you guys to future Shahad. Peace from me. And here we are. Hello guys. It is many weeks later. It is currently the 28th of January. My results came in yesterday, but here I am today. My mother has her results as well, so we're gonna compare. I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm excited to see my DNA results, guys. Let's do that. I'm gonna be screen recording, and I'll add the screen recording right here. Great news, Shahad, your results have arrived. Your results include ethnicity breakdown, DNA story, and DNA matches. And here we are. Oh my god. Wait, this is fascinating. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself, but okay, this is what my results show. So the majority, I have 33% Iran/Persia, which is accurate, and 23% Arabian Peninsula, and that's from Iraq. I would think that there was more in my chart than just 23% of Iraq. So then I have Levant, which is 23%, and Levant is around Lebanon and Syria, I think that area. Also, mainly my top 3 is mainly in the Middle Eastern region, which is very obvious because my parents are both Middle Eastern, so makes sense. And then I have 13%, I don't even know how to pronounce this, Anatolia and the Caucasus. I have zero clue what that is. I'm gonna need to do a quick Google search and I'm gonna find that out after this so that I can make sense, which is very interesting. And what's also interesting, I am 4% Egyptian, so from Egypt. That is so cool. Wait, like Egyptian? Like, do I go back to the ages of Cleopatra? Like, did I used to be an empress? Okay, no, that's a dream of mine in a past life. But that's so cool to be Egyptian, 4%. Or should I say like my blood is from Egypt. I have 2% Cyprus, which is an island next to Lebanon, I think. Or in the Mediterranean waters place area. And then I have 1% Somalia, and then I have 1% Central Asia to South of Asia, which is so cool. And DNA communities, Punjabi and Western India. Interesting, very, very interesting. Wow, this chart's actually kind of diverse. Diverse, but also like it makes sense. But particularly what's most shocking to me is how I only have like a roundup of like 26% of what I know my parents to be. Because my parents are like Arabic and Persian, but to only have a roundup of it being 56%, it's kind of less. Okay, so I clicked onto this and it says 1925 to 1950 Iraqi music, Iraqi. In the countryside, musicians played Rifi, folk music that originated in the rural regions of the Arabic-speaking language and was accompanied by a vocalist. In cities, since it was considered dishonorable for women to sing in public, most musicians were men, although some women disguised themselves as men in order to perform. I'm actually kind of tearing up. Guys, I didn't think this was gonna take a personal twist, but apparently it did. For those of you who do know me personally, or those of you who don't, I sing. I love singing and performing. Music is such a big passion of mine. But the funny thing is, I guess I naturally developed a voice. Like I just had a voice, I guess, from when I was younger. I never like did any lessons when I was younger to develop vocals. But the biggest part about it is like no side of my family is musicians. Like none of them have musical history or background. And so I always thought it was just something that I developed. I was like, okay, so it wasn't genetic. But for this Iraqi music, and to find out that it comes from my background. Wow, I'm actually crying. Wow. I didn't realize it's gonna hit me this hard because like it's always kind of been a mystery for me, wondering where my singing abilities and my performance and just wanting to perform and sing and play music, like where that came from, and for it to like actually pop up in my DNA origins, like that's pretty cool, you know? It just makes the talent so much more special. Okay, I'm gonna collect myself and be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I did not know why I got so emotional. So anyways, let's move on. I'm curious, so I'm gonna do view DNA story. Okay, so Iran/Persia, 33%. So your ethnicity estimate is 33%, but it can range from 31 to 61%. And it tells you a little bit of description of Iran with Persia. That's very interesting. Once again, fascinating. My dad is fully Persian, and what I know of, my mum is a little bit as well. I'm gonna get into her DNA results later when I'm comparing them. Wonderful. And then Arabian Peninsula, it is this region right here, and it says that your ethnicity estimate is 23%, but it can range from 10 to 41%. Wow. So that includes Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and Yemen. And then Iraq, of course, there's the Iraq region as well. Levant, just here. So primarily located in Israel/Palestine, Jordan, Lebanon, Syrian Arab Republic. So your ethnicity estimate is 23%, but it can range from 11 to 40%. Okay, this is the area that like I couldn't pronounce properly, but now I see that it has to do with Turkey, right? Oh my god, that image that they have there. Primarily located in Armenia. I will not pronounce that. I cannot pronounce that. Next one after that, the A. Okay, but then also Georgia, Republic of. That is so fascinating. Not that I know of from my mother's side or my father's side. None of them have mentioned anything about Turkey, but for me to have a little bit of Turkey in my genes as well. Your ethnicity estimate is 13%, but it can range from 0 to 34%. So cool. That is literally nothing that I know of. So very, very fascinating there. And then I have 4% Egypt. That is so cool. Look at the pyramids. Oh, pyramid slaying. Okay. Primarily located in Egypt. So your ethnicity estimate is 4%, but it can range from 0 to 19% as well. And then I have 2% Cyprus, which is from this beautiful island next to Lebanon and Syria. Your ethnicity estimate is 2%, but it can range from 0 to 8% as well. That is beautiful. Wow. And then we have 1% Somalia, which is located in Central Africa, I guess. And your ethnicity estimate is 1%, but it can range from 0 to 13%. To 3%, sorry. Literally, this is one that's like thrown me off because I would never have guessed that like I was from this place, Somalia. I didn't even know that place existed, to be honest. So that's pretty cool. Central to South Asia. Oh, like Oman and like Afghanistan, Pakistan. Okay. Yes, primarily Afghanistan and Pakistan. Your ethnicity estimate is 1%, but it can range from 0 to 7%. But that's really cool. Wow, that is my results. I have also communities. So the Iraq community and Punjab and Western India community connected to your regions. My DNA origins. Wow, that Iraqi community like topic threw me for a spin. I was crying and it just made sense of something that I just couldn't make sense of. Now though, we're going into the third part of this video, which is comparing my DNA to my mother's DNA. So here we go, let's do it. And so here are the results. Okay, so as you can see on mine, for Iran/Persia, I have 33%. But if you can see my mother's Iran/Persia, she has 52%, which means she has around 19% more Iran/Persia in her chart than I do. However, I would say that my mom was born in Iraq. So it was pretty cool to see that she has over 50% from Iran descent when she was born in Iraq. Wonderful. And so right then, after that, my mom's second highest is actually 30% Levant, and then she only has 11% Arabian Peninsula, whereas for me, Arabian Peninsula and Levant are at the same level with 23%. So our first three is similar. Nice. At least the first three identify us as being mother-daughter here. But then after that, my mother only has Cyprus, then Central Asia to South, and Somalia, which I have those three in my chart, and they're approximately the same amount, but mine also has Egypt and that part from Turkey, which means that those two areas do not come from my mother's side, but in fact my father's side, which is so fascinating. However, we both have the same DNA communities as well, Punjabi and Western India. So that is so fascinating, guys. Look at that. I'm so glad that we did that. So now I know my mother did not switch me in the hospital, and I'm in fact her daughter. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This video has been a roller coaster, but like in fact just like so interesting to see where my DNA comes from. If you want to check out Ancestry.com, link is down below. Check it out. It's not a sponsor whatsoever. And I was very much skeptical about whether this is gonna work, but I think having my mother do it as well just made it more like affirmative that this was kind of more accurate, because both me and my mother got very, very similar results. And so overall, I'd give Ancestry a big thumbs up. 2 thumbs ups actually. You like this video, please give this video also a thumbs up. Not 2, just 1, it's fine. And subscribe and hit the notification button if you'd like to be notified every time I post a new video. And please follow my Instagram, Shahad_Bella, if you want to find out more about my personal life. Since we got personal in here, you can find out more about my personal life here as well. So cool. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Peace, my lovelies. Mwah. Peace from me, Shahad, now that I've exposed my DNA. See you guys. This video took a long time to film, but so worth it. Oh my god. That's so fascinating.